Chapter 10 focused on initially talking about the urgent versus the important, and the idea that we tend to spend our day looking at the urgent and not necessarily what's important. I think about that looking at emails and wanting to respond instantly to emails, and you can eat up 30 minutes, an hour a day just checking and responding to emails that are urgent sometimes, but they aren't important to your overall day. And the chapter looks at how do we spend our days? How do we prioritize ourselves and what we are going to do for the day? You guys will get the opportunity to do that in your assignment when we think about how we spend our days, how we prioritize ourselves. Do we plan ahead? Do we think about what we are going to be doing each day? And also, do we set aside some time for ourselves so that we can have that time to collect ourselves and the impact that can have on our day and how we view our day? Like I said, you guys will get the opportunity to do a little analysis on your work days and how that makes you feel. What are your emotions? What are your thoughts as you walk through your day? For example, Wednesday's my long day at the office. And it got to the point where I didn't dread Wednesday, but I didn't look forward to it as much as the other days. So what I decided to do, which for me is really simple, I said, on the way in, I'm going to stop at McDonald's and get a Diet Coke. I don't drink coffee or anything else, but I like Diet Coke. And I'm going to sit there and just spend even 30 minutes working on something on my own, not related to school. And it's amazing the impact that has had on my Wednesdays. Now I look forward to Wednesdays because I know I have that little bit of time in the morning, and it just changes my entire approach to Wednesday. And it's something as simple as that can change your mindset, your emotions, how you feel about a day. So it's important to think about how we spend our days, making sure we have time for ourselves, making sure we have time for our projects. The chapter does talk a lot about this survey and how people actually spend their time and what they do prioritize. And it's easy to get caught up in everything else going on and not focus on what your job is or completing your task, especially when you have outside influences and we're all in positions where we want to look good. We want people to think we're valuable. We're a valuable commodity, and in doing so, you oftentimes commit yourself or overextend yourself to be part of committees, to help out where you can. In doing so, we are no longer prioritizing ourselves and instead looking out for everybody else. And this does impact us both mentally and emotionally as we think about our days, how our days are going to go, and it just wears us down. So as you go through your assignment and you have the opportunity to think about your days, think about it ahead of time, try including a little bit of personal time in there and see what the impact it has. And also, how can we address these issues that we're having at work? What can we do to ensure that we are focused, we have that clarity, and we know exactly what we're going to do and how we're going to go about doing it. And what I really like about the book is hopefully you guys are building some of these skills so that your days will be more productive. All these little techniques take some time, but in the end, if you go to work, you're focused, you have that clarity, you can go in, do what you're supposed to do, get through each of your tasks, and be more successful, more effective, and have more energy in the process.